Hello! Today we are making a project on Scratch, a platformer. You might have seen many of these shared, but today we are going to make our own. This one's pretty simple. We're going to be making a harder one in the next video. So, let's see how this works. Here is the final result. There are also sounds, but you just can't hear them. There are a bunch of sounds here, but you probably just can't hear them. And they keep jumping out here, so it's pretty good. You have a trap there. Okay, let's restart it. As you can see, this one is pretty hard. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. So make our own. You can see we have our one flag clicked right there. Sorry, it just went off the picture. Just gonna close all these tabs. Should be better. So, we're gonna see how this all works. So we have one flag click block here. And we're going to see about that. So that obviously starts the sound, as you can see. Starts our music, which you probably didn't hear. And we have if my variable equals 5 right here. I was actually planning on removing that, so we don't need that. That was adding a glitch. So we have start 21. That's another sound that I made. We have set my variable to 0. So my variable is what level you're on. 0 is obviously 1. I use program since it was easier that way. And then we have if touching objective 2. Start sound recording free broadcast win level. Go to function win level. Go to -90 y0. Go to x -90 y0. And then change my variable by 1. It's obvious that this is when touching this green block right here at the end of the level. So, enough explaining. Let's get to it. As you obviously know, first thing we have to do is go to scratch.mit.edu. One second while it loads up. So, I finally figured out how to make this type of game. And it is a little hard, but you just need to know how to make it. then you can figure it out. See? We go to our My Stuff folder. As it loads up in My Stuff folder. And there we go. Now you click New Project. So that's why it's lagging. So, here we go. We go to New Project. And there we go. Scratch.mit/project/editor. There we go. And here we have a blank project. So, of course, we have so I'd say the jumping is the hardest part about the movement. So, we make a block, call it jump. Okay. Define jump. Of course, we drag jump over here. And I realized that it's very simple. You just get your Y block, change it by 50, take 110 steps, you add a 0.3 second pause between all of that. So it looks a little more animated. Of course, we go minus 50 here, so it ends up back over there, and then we add our pauses for 0.3 seconds. And my quick way to do this is just duplicating it. Boom. Put this here. Put this here, and now we press up arrow. I'm actually going to turn this down. Never mind. Hit it to 0. Hit both of those blocks, 0.2 seconds. And of course, when the flag clicked, we want it to go to a specific position. I figured out that the best position is X. Negative 190. Y 0. Okay, here we go. So, now we add our other script here. We will add our if touching color. We will just quickly prepare the blocks for what we're going to be doing later. Color 0, saturation 0, brightness 100, which gets us our white. While our backdrop will actually be, we will change our backdrops, and we just need to make it completely black. Big whoopsies. Big black square. Big black square. Make sure to have your outline set to 0 so there's no outline on your cube. I'm just filling this thing up. So it's black, black, black. Okay, there we go. We filled it up with the cube, so now it's completely black. And I actually figured out that you don't need even more backdrops for your levels. We just add a sprite and make sure to click the paint button. So, now, see, take the brightness up, 0, color 0, saturation 0, 100. This is a pretty important color right here, because this is going to be our walkway. As you can see, we need to find the right spot for it. Outline 14. It's a little thicker than I thought it would be. Okay, see here, we have this. Now we will need to create another character. Another character here. another character. I forgot to click the paint button. No, not Abby. So here we go. We need a completely green block. So make sure your the fill to be a nice green. Whatever, make it a memorable color. I have it set to 30, 100, 100. Whatever you think to set yours to, fine. But I'm going to go with Steve. 30, 100, and 100. Set the size to about 20. Now, maybe, wait. Actually, I'm going to make this a little neater. With no outline at all. 0 outline. And completely green. Size 20. Or actually size 10. We'll set it the size to 10. And put it right here. Make sure you have this set to the flag. I'm actually going to set that here too. Motion. Y minus 32. Here we go. Coordinates are X 192, Y negative 32. And now we'll go with the white with the drop. And now we'll go with the drop animation. So we want it to be whenever there's no sidewalk like this, it goes down 10. Obviously, we want that to appear. That's right, 2. When flag clicked, we also want it here, X minus negative 4. We go make sure it's touching. And now, X negative 90, Y 0. Here. And now, see, it's lined up right there. So, now it's time for the part. So you can see here, we're going to it right here. See, this is what I came up with for an if not thing. This is what I came up with. It took me a while to come up with that. And we're going to put it into this code. So, we need an else statement too. And in the else statement, we will put y, change y by negative 10 instead of 10. And now we need to put a forever loop around it. And one flag clicked. So we don't yet have our whole script in. As you can see, we don't really have much of our script here yet. I don't get why it goes down. We'll need to fix that too. Oh, I get it. So we actually do take away the weights. You can't have the weights in there. Or maybe 0.01. We'll put weights for 0.01 seconds. See how this works out for animation. Okay. Not that great, but we'll still take it back out since we want the game to be functional. Obviously, our goal here is to make the game be functional. We take away these 2 blocks here. And we have to find jump. We have our jumps spot right here. Jump, jump, jump. I know it doesn't look like it's actually jumping, but good enough. Let's see. So, obviously, we'll need to make more levels. We'll need to make our movement controls now. So, when the left arrow is pressed, oddly we're starting with the left arrow, but twist this time, minus 10 steps. It's okay. When left arrow pressed, minus 10 steps. And when this right arrow is pressed, we go 10 steps. This works perfectly fine. Movement is done. It's time for our when touching sprite free. Oh, later I'll also show you how to make the moving platform. That was the hardest part of all. Wow, hard. So, and now we'll need to make our when touching sprite free, or the green block right there. Sprite free if touching sprite free. If it touches sprite free, that means we'll make another block, win. W-I-N. Spells win. And there we go. Find win here. Of course, we just put it right here. And of course, defining win, we will need a message here. We can just use message 1. And now we will need to go to sprite 2 actually. Broadcast message. We need when I receive message 1. And now we will go to next costume. Next costume, of course. Okay, so next costume, we just go to looks, next costume. Boom. So you'll need to do some level design here. And here we're gonna add another level. I don't want to choose a costume. No scratch. No. Okay, so here we add costume. We paint a costume. Yeah, that's what happens. Here we'll also, you'll know what this is later. Color 0, saturation 100, brightness 100. This is a surprise for later, but you'll see. Okay, so put a red line down here. If you played any of the games, you probably know what it's for. If you played any games like this one, or my game that I shared on Scratch, you can play it. Too. I'll post a link in the description of the video. So we have our white walkway here. As you can see, our dropping perfectly worked. And let's add some stuff to this level, like a jump right here. And now it's time to know what the surprise was for. Let's see. But first, we'll need to put a forever around this so we can broadcast win, so we can run our win function and broadcast message 1 to sprite 2, switching the level. And then, of course, we'll also have to put our go to X 190Y0. Walk again. And now it's time to actually know what it was for. So, we'll go touching color red. Okay. We're getting closer. If touching color red, three, two, one. Now you'll know what it is. Yes, it was to restart the level whenever you hit something that's red. That was exactly what I was thinking of. If you have any ideas for videos, post them in the comments below. So, we'll need a forever block here. We have forever block around that. Then flag clicked. Forever touching color red, broadcast restart level. Then when I receive restart level here. Oh, and also add a 1 green flag click to your forever if touching sprite free, then function win. Flag clicked. When I receive restart level, go to X negative 190Y0. So, now we see how this all works out with our gap right there. Now you see what happens if I fall in the gap. So, start it. Okay, now we just win it. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, right, I forgot to add a red line down there. I'll need to add another red line here to make sure you can see the red line. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Shoots me right back up. Right back up. Right back up. Keep trying to put red lines if it doesn't appear on the screen. So if we fall in the gap here, it restarts us. And did you see me just jump from here? You hit the up arrow as we programmed, and boom, you jumped. So that was cool. And now we will go on and make some levels. So We add another costume. Anyway, I can say that the moving platform was a little basic, but not really. We might do the moving platform thing, might not. And now we paint another thing, another costume for our level. Boom, 0, 0, 100 again. Right there. Should we maybe a little lower? Yeah, right there is good. And we raise the top line. There we go, we erased the top line. And now we can just walk and get to the green block. But we'll put some stuff in the way. Like, you know it, a red spike. Color is again, color 0, saturation 100, brightness 100. We add it right here. Whoopsies. Undo. So, we need to add some red spikes now. Okay, red spike. Red spike. See? Can't just walk through them, they'll bonk us right back. You have to jump through them. Boom. And beat the level. So, you can keep designing levels like this, adding another level here. This is our last level, and it's going to be the hardest. You can add levels later if you want. Make another level. Have a white line right here. Or white line. Let's make some red triangles now. Quickly just get to the level on here. Whoa. Okay, here we are on our level. So, let's add a spike. We are on our red pen. Wait, this is high. Oh, we can't go through that. Yeah, bonks us right back here. How about we erase this part over here? See? Now we go in, and the next thing that we're gonna do is a gap. Hardest one ever. Jump, okay. And that was hard. So, last level, pretty hard. Okay. Jump. Okay, we got in there and play. We jump through this again by pressing the up arrow. And right here, we hit the up arrow again. And then the up arrow. And then it just restarts us. How about we add a windscreen for the last thing? Last thing we add is the windscreen. Boom! And we're done. Here we go. And here is the final result in full screen. That was it.